I've seen too many hygienists do a periodontal exam and tell the patient they have some moderate bleeding and pocketing here and there, and then they chicken out and take the path of least resistance and suggest a regular cleaning. I myself admitted in the last class that early in my career, I did prophies on patient with infection because I thought I was doing them a favor by getting it done and all in one appointment and saving them any out-of-pocket cost. But no one appreciated it, and I got tired and they didn't get healthy. So don't do that. When assessing a patient's gingival status, remember 3 things. Don't tolerate infection and skip the do you floss question. Keep it objective by standardizing the process for everyone. Give them something to take home with them that has their classification on it. Don't tolerate infection, even when you see localized inflammation and bleeding. Let the patient know and classify them. So skipping the do you floss question is important because it's embarrassing for them, especially if they really don't do it. And really, 90% of people don't do it as often as they should. As a hygienist, I used to ask this question at the beginning of my career, and I almost always got the not often enough, or flat out no, I don't floss, or they say that they do it and it's obvious that they don't. I mean, as a hygienist, you can really tell anyway, so why ask? So don't blame or shame your patients. It's not a good motivator. Instead ask, tell me about your daily routine to clean your teeth, and then keep it objective by standardizing the classification process. Do not rely on your own gut or just probe readings to treatment plan. You as a person will subconsciously take into account assumptions about their financial situation and more. Use a laminated score sheet to grade bleeding, tissue appearance, probing depth, calculus deposits, radiographic bone loss, and mobility, not to mention clinical attachment loss and furcations. I have a free worksheet to help you know what to classify the patient and what insurance codes to use. So commit to using it. Every patient, you'll misdiagnose health if you don't use it. It is so important that the patient has something to take home with their classification on it. Not only will it prevent the patient from going home like a deer in the headlights, but it will help them explain to their significant other why they need more than just a regular cleaning. It can be easy for a patient to understand your explanation of what's going on in their mouth with their gum tissue in the chair, but it is very difficult for a layperson to regurgitate that information to their family at home. This helps prevent a lot of phone calls of patients backing out of treatment or calls from their family not being happy because their cleaning isn't going to be paid at 100% by their insurance, and they're used to that. Again, in our free downloadable forms, you can see the pamphlet we used at the offices I was CEO of. Our trifold pamphlet had definitions of terms like probing, preventative cleaning, therapeutic cleaning. It had a place to write down custom home recommendations by the hygienist, an introduction to periodontal disease, and a place to circle what classification they were. And lastly, what treatment plan consists of for them. If you follow these tips, it will make it easier on any provider that is gathering data and assessing the patient for classification of health, gingivitis, localized perio, or generalized perio. Once you have an objective classification, case presentation, and treatment planning are easy and up next in our next 2 classes. That's it for classifying the patient. If you have any questions, shoot me an email. Don't forget to look at our forms in the free downloadable section.